Hi there, sign of Libra. This is Kim here to do your reading. We're going to use tarot and we're going to take a look at the energies present around you, what you might be going towards. But I was going to pull from this Kipper-ish deck, which sometimes seems to add some good information. So I have a message coming to you, and you have the Starseed card coming out. And you also have hello, or the person saying hello, like somebody is wanting to get to know you, or wants to get a message to you, just to say something to you, maybe because they love spell. Enamored. Oh my goodness. Because somebody's like enamored with you, feels a lot of love for you, may even feel like there's some kind of spell on them, but I'm kind of getting the hint of this is more of a, this person feels like they're under a spell because they feel compelled to like get a message to you, to say something to you because of how they feel. Like, I feel like that's the message, this enamored. So what do you want them to know about being a starseed? So yeah, you may feel a little alien. You may feel different, a little alien. Wow. You are protected. So you are very protected. You are a starseed who is very protected, and you are manifesting at this time. And there is apparently somebody concerned. Now, your concern can be about the manifestation, about wanting a certain manifestation to come in. But see how that star shape, it's like in that starseed energy too. So, and that's master number 33. So I think you're overall very protected here. And you may be manifesting from the point of, having a certain mission, being a starseed, and a certain timing of things that are supposed to come into your life. It might be saying, it's time now. It's time for some sort of big manifestation for you. And it's protected. So I'm going to pull, I'm actually going to pull these up, except for the starseed. I think that one's probably the most important one here for you. So we'll leave the starseed energy out. I like that. Let's go on to the tarot and let's see. I think we're pretty well shuffled. Okay, let's see what the energies are around Libra at this time for the next 3 days. Energy that they're moving forward. And I'd also like to get a card of advice from your angels, advice. We also have the 7 of Cups on the bottom. That card in itself is a card of receiving advice, because you're being advised to choose carefully. Sometimes not all of the choices are exactly clear. It can be a card of escapism too. So let's just see here. What do we have? So this is the energy from the past that's affecting the present, moving forward with you, is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is very good. This is very positive. This means that you already felt that there is a new season, a new cycle. So that's what you're carrying forward, and I like that. Tell me more. It's also a card of, I see it as a card of timing. If it's the way that it's coming out, like it is time, kind of like that manifestation card, like it is time. Oh, Six of Cups in the reverse. That's an interesting message. Ooh, that's a very interesting message. I'm getting something a little bit different than just typical tarot. I'm getting a message that it is the time is right for you to be connected more with your like star beings, your star family. There's some disconnection, or there was, and it's coming, and now is the timing for it to come together. Certain types of relationships. Now, obviously, that, you know, when we open up, we're kind of making room for new ones. So there may be old ones going out, but they're telling me with this that you're getting connected with the people that are really meant to be supporting you and helping you, so that you feel like I'm continually making progress, right? Here I have the 10 of Cups, making progress. Tell me more about these people that will be coming towards our Libras here. What their function is. How are they going to help? In what way are they going to help? No, she flipped over too. This deck is a mixed deck. So, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. They will be communicating with you for sure. They want to communicate. I suppose this is the message. They want to communicate to you about, if you had to, like I say, sever ties from people who really didn't have your best interest at heart. It could have even been family. I mean, you know, you're here, but you have this like star family. You also have your spiritual family. And so many people that you are actually considered family that we don't, for one thing, see, or they come in as characters that support us throughout our journey, like throughout our whole life's work, right? And they're saying that they come with almost like a, with the universe giving a blessing here too, with the Ace of Cups, to start new relationships and newfound ways of enjoying yourself, you know? A big Ace of Cups is, I want to finally feel emotionally good about my new beginning. And so the Queen of Swords can be communication or messages that you have received. It can be from your spirit guides, for sure. It can be from your spirit guides and your angels saying, okay, this is where you need to put your foot down. It's with this particular person. So they kind of let you know that here in the past. And then here's like, okay, now it's time. Now you've made space. Now you're ready for new relationships to come in that are very meaningful. What are they dealing with right now? Goodness. 5 of Wands. That might be why they're wanting you to put your foot down, right? 5 of Wands is, it's conflict. How does this relate? How does the 5 of Wands? So this can be it can be a difficult energy to focus in on something. So I could see that there might be other people that are wanting what you're going to get, or in competition, or feel like they're in competition. Definitely you can see jealous and envy with the 5 of Wands, you know, because you had that love spell and the enamored and the person saying hello. It's just all indicating to me that you're very magnetic. That's the word I want to say, magnetic, because there's people that are really feeling drawn to you. And I think that this can sometimes get it can build up animosity from some other people that view that they are like in competition with you. And you may be a complete sweetheart and go to a workplace, and then all of a sudden there's this certain people, like they always seem to show up at everywhere you go or everywhere you work, where for whatever reason, like they're not accepting of you, or they want to they want to say things about you, or they're just kind of aggressive in nature. And it is because of intimidation, I think. I will say Libras, and by the way, Queen of Swords is a Libra energy. I'm a Leo, and I love Libras. I absolutely love them because I have people I've looked up to, like at workplaces that were Libras, and they did seem to have, so they were always very like they stood their ground. They said things how it was. It was either this way or that way. I always found that they were really ethical and kind of able to, I'm sure not all, but for the most of you all, that being able to step outside, big picture thinker, you're also able to be fair and balanced, right? That's just kind of your thing. Not everybody likes to hear the truth. Especially at some workplaces where there's a lot of politics, they would rather like, let's build a story of how things are going, and then we'll just all believe in this story. And a Libra is going to say, oh, hell no. We're going to see things for exactly how they are. And I'm going to talk about it, or I'm going to tell you about it. And that's why I love Libras. So they will stand up for themselves no matter what. And they do intimidate sometimes, though, because of that. So I'm not sure where these people are coming from, but I do know that you may be dealing with them right now. Tell me more about them. Judgment in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. Why is Page of Cups in the reverse? Whoa. It's like a message here that hasn't gotten to you yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. What? So remember I said there's the person that was saying hi. There's the person that's saying they're enamored, or they would like to get to know you better. There's a message that someone is hesitant on sending. I don't know if it's because they need to feel more sure of themselves, or what it is. It's like a person that's wanting to reach out. It might be because of this Five of Wands energy, right? So we'll see if a message pops up here. I feel like that is a message that's going to get to you. Four of Cups. And this is generally my energy of in this spread of what would keep you grounded at this time. So maybe it is a little bit of emotionally pulling back from what's going on immediately. So maybe not the time to go out and be part of whatever it is that somebody else. It doesn't always have to be negative. It's just like the what is that song, the BB King, The Thrill Is Gone. That's how the Four of Cups person thinks. They're like, okay, the thrill is gone. I'm over this, and I'm going to withdraw to my own quarters. I'm not going to emotionally invest in what's directly in front of me. And it might be because you're dreaming up something better. You have a manifestation that's coming. There is an Ace of Cups here coming in the blind spot. Ace of Cups is right here to clarify what was coming in with your new connections. So this is coming in, and it does say have you checked. So maybe making sure that we are checking or looking around for and expecting the good stuff, even when we see the contrast sometimes in life, right? Tell me more about the Four of Cups. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And then here's the message that you're waiting on, the Page of Pentacles. So that's why. That's why. Oh, that song is coming through my head. Frank Sinatra. Why are all these old songs coming? I have no idea, because I don't listen to them on the regular. But they're Frank Sinatra's "That's Life" is That's Life. I think that's it. I think that's the person who sings it. But it's summing up the feeling of, okay, Either I've been waiting on this investment to pay off, or I've been wanting, I feel like it's something that we've either invested in already, or it was something that was owed to you that you have worked on before. And somebody here either promised you an offer or said a certain amount of money would be for sure coming your way. And then you lose patience with this. And there's a feeling of, oh, well, that's life sometimes. But then here, a pleasant surprise is the Page of Pentacles. Because you are getting a message or news that you're going to be acquiring some money. And it might be that you know what I'm getting the message of? And this is not bad. You know, the mindset when they said, tell Libra to expect something good, it's because there's a feeling of if I keep myself grounded and not expect for something to come in, then I won't get disappointed if I'm not actually expecting on it. So maybe reframing that as to, okay, it's really good in a way that you're looking at, let's not get our sights set on one expectation, because then we may be closing ourselves off to a bunch of other things, right? So that's good in that sense. But there is this message of, okay, well, that was life, but something's going to surprise you here, I think. And yeah, I think they're saying expect something good because they know that you have been let down in some kind of way here. With your patience, with the money situation, with this offer, or with whatever this is, or thing that didn't come through, but there's this good news that comes in. Holy shit. I'm telling you. Holy shit. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss like that. That's not very nice to say it like that. But, the mother lode, you have the millionaire, billionaire card. This is the mother lode. Right when you think that something's not coming through for you and you give up on a certain specific outcome here, you have something huge. This is more vast than you ever thought it would be. You see how much it is my millionaire, billionaire, mother lode, jackpot, success, having plenty. It's the biggest card in this deck that relates to money and finances. And I mean, it has the whole map here, right? So if you've been through a test or you've been through a trial, something trying on your patience of, you know, I put in this hard work. I do what I think needs to be done. I'm diligent, but where's my harvest, right? That it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. You have 189 also. There may be a specific angel number for you to look up with 189. I would say like the magician energy, right? And strength and prosperity and achievements. And then final, like, okay, finally, this is here. The chapter is here where I've been in this race for so long, right? That now the checkered flag is waving and something is complete. And you won. You come out on top. So let's just figure out how to move past some of these other energies to get you there. So I think you should open your expectation to not one specific thing, but higher than you've ever thought you could go before. Because my light just clicked. That is what's coming in. All right, and the energy crowning you makes sense. The Hangman, that makes sense because we sacrifice for things. This is a person who is you sacrifice for the people you love. You have sacrifice for jobs, especially jobs where sometimes we're doing something creative. And there's a lot of, we're doing things on our own first without getting paid. You know, that happens a lot. That happens to me here all the time on this channel. But it's about being in a position of waiting, having patience, but you're still doing things for yourself. You know, when you're in the hangman, you're still, if anything, things around you and who you are, the know thyself. I always often think of the hermit energy when I think of the hangman, because all you have is this time that you get to spend, and you're in a position where honestly you're probably able to see things the right way up because you're being hung upside down. You're able to see how things really are here as everything is inverted. A copy or a clone, I have no idea why they're saying that, but they're saying a copy or a clone, or sometimes feeling like, so other people are like just clones or NPCs or something. Like here, there's something here about, okay, I'm starting to notice a lot of things in people and the people around me. Maybe like narcissistic NPC bots everywhere you go. They're like part of this 5 of Wands energy. What's the energy that they're moving towards, please? Page of Swords. It's your message. So there is definitely somebody who's going to be reaching out to you, that wants to reach out to you. This is the peak of your curiosity. Also curious about you, right? People that are watching what you're doing, observing you. I would expect a good message going forward with that Page of Swords, especially with these cards. Interesting. Here's the Devil, but here's the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. So this is a beautiful financial blessing, an offer coming into your life. The Devil, unless you could relate to the Devil and the 7 of Cups, if there's an underlying issue or attachment, like entity attachment, that keeps you in a low vibration addiction or vice or something, or even relationship, toxic, keeps you confused, then they're saying if that is at the root, then you already know what to fix. Okay, so there's that. But for most all of you here, I'm thinking that this means your strategy and planning is going to be set. Like you're going to be moving towards the energies that say, here's the opportunity. It's clear as day. This is what the universe is going to offer you. This is a lot of money, a significant amount of money. And so you will know that information. So yeah, don't feel like you're floundering. If that's how you feel sometimes, like you're in the hangman position and it feels, you know, like I'm just floundering around like a fish. No, there's going to be a concrete, this is how your happiness comes in. This is how you make the amount of money you're wanting to make. Or doesn't even have to be money sometimes, because we have to open our abundance options. And when you're completely open, you can receive everything you want, with maybe you not even having to pay for any of it. It just comes to you. The house, the car, you know, or if it's a relationship thing, then it's a new relationship. This one's going to be much more financially secure and stable, and feel like you're, like that card, protected. So something is coming here. You're going to know that you're protected, if that is part of the question or the query. Okay, so that's what I have for you all. I think that's such a good reading. I guess I'm going to do an angel number message for you too. If you'd like a private reading, the information's in the description box below to get one. They are pre-recorded and you get a private link. Thank you guys so much for helping me out with those private readings. It keeps this channel going. And yeah, I appreciate you all. All right, so your angel number. Oh, and a kitty cat confirmation. That you're, look, I relate that number to the Page of Pentacles. So whenever I see 23, I think Page of Pentacles, because it's talking about going on an adventure, right? And that you're excited. And that's kind of what that represents, because you're going to get news or message of financial increase, a blessing of some sort. And you're like, oh, well, this is what I should do with this. And in one way or another, it's going to lead you down this new trail, this new pathway, and it will be an adventure. So 23 says that you love to feel excitement and change and need to feel both to feel truly alive. I'm adventurous. 1010 is talking about you being in this period of, okay, I'm holding on. I'm hanging in there right now like I need to be, like a lot of us are doing too. So just stay patient and stay focused on positive things. 1010 says, keep your thoughts positive. Be patient as everything is working out for your highest goods. For your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. And so that's what I have for you, Libras. Sending you love and light. Do subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here. This is a great group of people. Thank you all so much for all the love that you send. I'm sending you love right back out. Bye.